Hey friend, if you are a guitar player and recording and producing your own music, where do you start? And specifically, if you're doing it by yourself without a drummer. In this video, I want to show you how to program drum parts quickly and easily using Studio One. Let's jump in. So there are basically two approaches to do this. One would be to play the guitar part first and then layer the drums on over the top. Or what I like to do a lot is to start with programming the drums first and then recording the guitar part. I find that as a guitarist, I play differently if it's along with drums. But for the purpose of this video, I've already recorded the guitar part and the bass part so I can show you how to program the drum parts in. We're going to be using Impact inside of Studio One. So step number one is to load up Impact and create a drum track. Okay, so for this first step, you're going to want to just drag Impact onto a drum track. So here is Impact over here, and if I drag it on, it will automatically load that into that track. So that sample is loaded, okay? The second thing you're going to want to do is to create a region right here, which you can start to edit MIDI notes. Now, you'll notice up here I have a loop highlighted. This is the section I'm going to program drums. So if I double click down here below, it will automatically make the length of region the same as the loop. So I double clicked on it, it created this region, then I'm going to double click it on it again, and it's going to open this window up, which is the editing window. Up here at the top, just make sure that you have the drum view highlighted, otherwise it'll be sheet music or a piano roll. And then over here, you're going to click on this to make sure that Impact is selected. Now this is really cool because this is where it starts to isolate all the different drums. So your kick, your snare, your hi-hat. Also, you have on the bottom right here this little window where you can resize and shape the size of your editing window, which is really kind of handy. Step number two is to program your drum part. To do this, you just go up top to this paint tool, just make sure that that's highlighted, and then you can start drawing it in. So for the purpose of this song, I have a pre-recorded, I have a guitar track up here in blue, and then the bass track in purple right there, and then down below, this is going to be where our drum track is. Okay, so let's just give it a listen. Okay, so right off the bat, I think I'm going to put a kick drum right here on the downbeat, and then also a crash. So let's just put a crash right there, and then let's go with let's see how that sounds at measure 3. Good, and then we're going to put one here, the same thing, kick drum, because this is where basically you're going to be hitting these drum parts. All right, let's see how that sounds. Cool. Okay, same thing here again. We're going to do kick here, and then crash right there and there. Now this is where the drum kind of groove comes in. So let's just start with a basic groove. I usually like to do, the backbeat here, so kick on 1, snare on 2. All right, and then let's add some hi-hats in. By the way, when you're doing the quantize feature, this is really cool up here. You can select what the quantize function is. So it'll show you eighth notes, quarter notes, whatever you want to set it to. So that's a really handy feature to have when you're doing this. So let's listen to this. All right, we need some eighth notes in there. So I'm going to set the quantize for eighth notes, not 16th notes, and just see what that sounds like. You can also click and just drag like that. Cool. Okay, that's good. Now, if you wanted to, couple ways to do this. If you wanted to just edit that and duplicate it, you could just select that region right there, and then you could even splice it over here like that, and then just hit D, and it will duplicate it. Duplicated too much, so I'm going to go like this, drag it in like that, and drag it over. There we go. Yeah, so you can duplicate it. That's really handy if you're like going out for a long time and you want to just loop something really fast. So let's give it a listen. Let's see what we have from the beginning. Right there. We probably needed a hit right there as well on the downbeat. So I'm going to go there. Yeah. So right down in that downbeat, I'm going to also add a crash in here. And then maybe and then on this is going to be a hit as well. So we'll add a crash here and a crash here. Yeah, so that's a simple drum groove that you can just sequence in like that. Hey friend, if you don't know me, my name is Eric Miller, and I help guitar players with home recording and music production. And I have a free gift for you. It's my Recording for Guitarists Masterclass. What this is a free workshop. It's 30 minutes long, and it will teach you how to arrange, mix, and master music for guitar players using Studio One. So to get the workshop, just click the link in the description below. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, step number 3 is to mix your drum part. So if we open up the mixing window, this is one of the reasons I love to use Impact, is because now it automatically creates all these different channels of which you can mix like normal audio tracks for drums. I've made them all the same color so that I can easily see what they are. So if you watch here, this is going to be the kick drum. This is the snare. This is the crash cymbal. So I'm going to pan this crash to the right a little bit, like you would see normally on, a drums. Bring down the snare a little bit. Bring up the hi-hats, but I'm gonna pan them to the left a little bit. Yeah, so this is really cool. So you can just mix it just like a real drums, and where each MIDI track has its own, or each drum part has its own track. It's just really cool that way. Step number 4 is to add effects. For this, I like to use a bus track. I've already created this bus track over here, but we're going to route all of these drum tracks to the bus. So I've highlighted them all. Then we just click the plus button right here, and then we're going to send this to bus 1. So then now we can see that these are being sent to bus 1. So on bus 1, I have a Pro EQ, a fat channel, and a room reverb. Let's just start off with the Pro EQ. So there's nothing here. I'm just going to do a low cut right there. Sounds pretty good. Let's go to the compressor. I'm going to turn off the EQ. Let's just see what the stock compressor is like. Let's just see what some of the things they have for drums. Let's try overhead rock. Let's see what we got. Cool. So we're going to go with that. Then let's add a little bit of room reverb. Sound for this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's a really simple start, but this is how you create drum parts using Studio One for your guitar song. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Also, I encourage you to download my free Recording for Guitarists Masterclass by clicking the link below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.